Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Door here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to Helluva Boss Mission Zero. We're back where it all began, and things sure do happen. Warning, it's Millie time. So, um, I am a few months late on reacting to this because at the end of last year, my reaction content really dropped in priority of what I was feeling like doing in my day. I could not bring myself to just sit here and react to stuff. Even though there were a whole bunch of shows that I wanted to watch, and I only watch shows when I'm doing reaction content to it because that's the only time I can force well, not force myself, but convince myself to actually watch things. Um but I feel better. I am still in recovery from my spinal surgery, so I don't know how this reaction's going to go. I get breathless very quickly while I'm in this recovery, so you can probably hear that already. But um hopefully I'm able to consistently bring these out. I'm going to be releasing them in the order that they came out. So we've got Mission Zero next week, then no, Mission Zero this week. Then starting next week, we've got season 2 of Has Been a Hotel. Going to be watching all of that one episode a week, and then when that's done, the week after that will be the newest short Big Boss that just came out. So hopefully I'm able to keep up with that. We'll just see how I'm feeling to actually be able to record. But let's get this started in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it was playing. Let me just start that again. Why does this feel like it's like an ad or of course, no consequences. That is a question. Oh, he's had that from the start. Okay. I thought he got that after. Gross. Um, exactly. Blizzard's face. He's not talking about the Grimoire. Oh, okay. He was talking about the Grimoire. Feel bad for Luna having to hear that. Ain't no witnesses if they're all dead. That's fair. I forgot how Starless was at this. I mean, Of course he'd think it too boring. The Stolas in this is a lot more reminiscent of Murder Family 1 than he was at the end of season 2. Fair enough. And that's how it ends. Okay. That was not what I was expecting. I was sort of expecting their to actually see their first mission, but I guess mission 0 would be more mission 1 if it was their first mission. I did say that at the start it felt like it wasn't it felt like a commercial, but um no, it was just Blitz's pitch on how humans are, I guess. Um the Stoles part of this was funny. I did recently go back and rewatch the start of Helluva Boss, and the phone call that he makes in episode 1, just how long he goes on for, is very. This was a good callback to that compared to where he ended up in the season 2. Even really the start of season 2, he was toned down a lot compared to this. At least I think. I haven't quite made it to season 2 yet. I'm going off of memory on that, but remembering, let's be honest, when I say I'm rewatching it, I'm back up to the spring break episode. But let's see. I can't not think of It's Morbin time every time I heard It's Millie time. I don't know if that was what it was meant to be reminiscent of, but yeah. Just every time I think it's Morbin time. Um, the fucking Blitz telling them off for using swear words and vulgar language and all of that. And then immediately after, he's just swearing up a storm. Like, Moxie's right. The F word is probably half of his vocabulary. Um, so how how long after Millie joined is this? Because we saw them forming IMP in what was it? Was it the There was a one that basically had the parody of Ghost Chasers, not Ghost Chasers, whatever it's actually called. Just trying to find it. Um, Ghost Fuckers, that's it. Right when they were going through, was that where we saw it? Where they were going through Millie's mind? I think so. And that's when we saw Millie get brought in, and she just met Moxie, and that was right at the start. Yet they're still planning out their first hit, and those two are already together. So, how long between those two events is this, or did they immediately get together like that? I don't know. Yeah, don't really have anything else to say. It was a pretty surface level episode, so I guess I'll end this one here. I'll be back next week for the start of season 2 of Has Been Hotel. So with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.